like a hero yet.
You play the role of the hero in most games. That means you need to save the princess and make the world a better place. However, there are also some developers out there that don't play by these rules. They only make you think that you're the hero, but in the end, it turns out that you are actually the bad guy. Get ready for our top 10 games where you secretly are the villain. And huge spoiler warning, of course. The further you get into Shadow of the Colossus, the more you get the haunting feeling that something isn't right. Dorman tells you that you need to defeat 16 Colossi to bring your girlfriend back from the dead. In the end, this turns out to be a trick. You killed completely innocent creatures so that Dorman could get back his strength. He even turns the player into a devil-like creature to kill the soldiers that attack the temple. It turns out we were the real monster all along.
Yeah. It's my plan, and I decide what goes down. You got that?
Sure. Whatever you say.
A Way Out is a cooperative game that only works if you play it together with a friend. You are both trying to break out of prison and escape from the law. Over the course of the game, you build a friendship with your co-op buddy as you have to work together to overcome all sorts of obstacles. That is, until the very end, when Vincent turns out to be an undercover cop.
Here you go. Good job, Vincent.
I'm sorry, Leo.
The game forces the players to betray each other in a final shootout. Killing your buddy after spending so much time together sure makes you feel bad.
Give my letter to Carol.
The puzzle game Braid is a masterpiece with a very interesting story. The whole game revolves around a time-shifting mechanic. This gets interesting at the very end. It looks like our hero Tim is trying to save the princess. However, when you stop reversing time, you notice that she's actually running away from you. This is not a tale about a hero and princess, but about a stalker and his ex-girlfriend. There are even theories out there that say that Tim is Oppenheimer and his ex-girlfriend represents the atomic bomb. Pretty deep stuff for such a charming-looking game. You play the role of Alex Mercer in Prototype. This guy has some amazing biological powers that make you almost invincible. You think you are doing good deeds, but the real truth comes out at the end. You are actually the one who is responsible for unleashing the deadly virus on the city. It turns out that you stole a biological weapon, after which you were gunned down and lost your memory.
I looked for the truth. Found it. Didn't like it. Wish the hell I could forget it.
In the sequel, you actually have to defeat the protagonist you played as in the first game. Now that's a pretty great plot twist.
Not such a big man now, are you?
Sure is better than coffee and a slap in the face.
I am so ready to liberate some natives.
Hell yeah! Boosh!
In the first-person shooter Haze, you are a soldier who works for the Mantel Corporation. You invade a foreign country to kill an evil dictator and his militia. The drug nectar gives you special powers and makes it very easy to defeat the enemies. However, things become clear when you stop taking your drugs.
Bush! We were unable to remove the drug administrators from your people.
Those are not my people.
Good, because it's just you and me against them.
You are actually working for an evil corporation and fighting against innocent people. After this plot twist, you switch sides and try to redeem yourself before it's too late. Castlevania Lords of Shadow was a great reboot of the famous game series. You play the famous vampire hunter Gabriel Belmont as you fight your way through hordes of demonic forces. He goes through many tragedies that end up breaking him. In the end, he transforms into the villain of the series. In this rebooted timeline, Gabriel becomes Dracula.
Gabriel. Don't you dare call me that. Saint Dracul.
The first game ends on this major revelation, and the sequel is all about Gabriel accepting his fate as the new Lord of Darkness.
Help me, and I can free you of your immortality.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
You are trying to hunt down the origami killer in Heavy Rain. You play the role of 4 different characters in the game, including the chubby private detective Scott Shelby. This guy seems great, as he's not just a tough guy, but also has a softer side when he looks after a baby.
Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this ball a little bit so you don't choke.
That's why it's so shocking when you find out that Scott Shelby is the true killer. You feel dirty for controlling and liking this guy. It's a great plot twist we really didn't see coming.
I finished your damn trials. Now give me back my son!
He's there. All you have to do is open that crate.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Silent Hill 2 is a classic survival horror game with a very dark story. You play the role of James Sunderland, who enters the town of Silent Hill after receiving a letter from his dead wife, Mary. It doesn't take long before things start to turn weird. Evil monsters show up, but you don't back down because you are on a quest to find out what happened to your wife. In the end, it turns out that you killed your own wife when she became terminally ill. This plot twist makes the events of Silent Hill 2 that much more disturbing.
The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
Alright, remember, this place has been designated a no man's land, which means we're not supposed to be here, so let's do this by the books, okay?
Roger, Dodger.
Okay, grab some cover.
Captain Walker starts off as a typical action hero in Spec Ops The Line. You are sent to Dubai to find out what happened to a former soldier who went crazy. You spend the whole game trying to bring this new warlord of Dubai down. Your actions become more unpredictable as you start to cross moral boundaries.
None of this would have happened if you just stopped. But on you marched. And for what?
We tried to save you.
You're no savior. Your talents lie elsewhere.
In the end, it turns out that you are the evil warlord you are trying to stop. The war crimes you committed on this journey gave you post-traumatic stress and eventually made you lose your mind. It's one hell of a crazy ending for sure.
We complete our mission.
And what mission would that be, sir?
Just get me a gun. Damn. Radio?
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is an amazing game with a shocking moment at the very end. You spend the whole game trying to piece back your memory after waking up with amnesia. You think you are a Jedi who has to defeat Darth Malak. However, as it turns out, you are actually the master of this evil Sith Lord. You are Darth Revan, who is one of the most feared enemies of the Republic.
You cannot hide from what you once were, Revan. Recognize that you were once the Dark Lord, and know that I have taken your place.
So, are you going to give in to the dark side or remain a noble Jedi?
Down you go!
How many of these crazy plot twists did you experience? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to The Listed Gamer for more awesome content.
Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling good now, right?